filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Everyone is scared of the devil, yet nobody is religious. I grew up Catholic, and I'm very, 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 very grateful to say that I had a really good relationship with religion. My whole family in general wasn't the most religious. It was just kind of a cultural thing more than it was a thing we needed to do and that we felt we had to do. It was just, my parents grew up with it, so might as well do it with our kids. Despite that, I've been very, very lucky that my parents allow me to explore what I want with religion and not force it onto me. However, that is obviously not the case with most people and with majority of people not only in America but in the world. I've never liked religious extremists. Duh. I don't know who does. There's not many people in this world, I think, who like religious extremists, except for other religious extremists. However, I know, oh my god, it doesn't beep? My microwave doesn't beep when it's done. Oh my god. I'll put it in. The reason why I say what I said at the beginning is that I've noticed in recent years, especially with Gen Z and my portion of Gen Z, so the younger side, a lot of them aren't religious. Yes, they put the Bible verses, they put those in their bio, they talk about it, they go to church camp, whatever. They're not religious though. Now, again, who am I to say what religion is? Who am I to say who's religious, who's not? I'm not. I did get baptized twice, though. That's true. What I really see from kids in my generation who are obsessed with religion and they're Christian to the end, they don't really care about God. Low-key, they don't really care. They are scared, though, about what the devil's gonna say. They're scared about what's gonna happen if I do this. Yeah, I'm gonna underage drink, but what happens if my friend likes a guy? I don't know. Satan won't like that. Satan won't like that. But what does God think? Don't you believe in that? Why are you so worried about what Satan thinks? Shouldn't you care what God thinks? My dumplings are like freezing cold still. It's just, in my experience with interacting with highly religious people, I've just come to notice that they don't care. Admittedly, again, I'm not religious. I'm not super religious. I would say I'm agnostic. That's the most annoying thing you can possibly be. That's the most annoying religion you can be. No, I kind of believe in it, but I kind of don't. What? Shut the fuck up. But growing up Catholic, I think I got a very traditional and boring version of Christianity. And I kind of liked it though. It was fun. Everyone was in line. Everyone stayed in line. Megachurches were the weirdest thing to me. The thought of a megachurch was like insane to me. You're going to church and you like it? You're going to church and you like it? What? But then, as I grew up and I saw videos of these megachurches, I was like, oh, it's a concert. It's a concert and occasionally they'll say something about God. Occasionally they'll be like, oh, nah, God is go give food to homeless people or something. I don't know. That's it. That's the church. And it's just so weird to me because I feel like what these people really need is community. And you can get that with religion, duh. You can get that with religion, but it's a community that just like doesn't know what community means. This is so hot. And I know you're saying, Issa, you're not religious. You don't get to say any of this. I get to do what I want. Yeah, I'm not religious. So from an outside perspective So from an outside perspective looking in, why are you doing that? I see a lot of kids my age who, this is not a bad thing, by the way. I'm not trying to be like a Puritan. I'm just trying to call the hypocrisy, I guess. They underage drink. They smoke weed. They cheat on everyone they can possibly find. That's like 3 sins right there. That's 3 sins. You're going to hell. You're going.
Let's go to hell.
Book your ticket. You do all these things, but then you turn around and you say, but I'm exempt from them. I prayed. Prayed? What? A pray can get all that away, but a gay person can't? Ooh, that wasn't bars, I was just rhyming. You can pray away your adultery, like, behaviors, but the gay person is gonna go to hell no matter what. The gay person who goes to church every Sunday and follows the rules, they're gonna go to hell. And you, who puts a Bible verse in your Instagram bio and occasionally maybe we'll go to like those like mega church like summer camp things, you're going to heaven? I think we gotta reevaluate that. Yikes. Gotta have a word with the big man. What is he doing? And don't even get me, this reminds me, don't even get me started on the Mormons. The Mormons, you're finding so many loopholes. You might as well just not be religious. So many loopholes. I can't have caffeine, but I'm gonna have soda. This is gonna kill you faster than the coffee. I can tell you that. I can tell you that with confidence. This is gonna kill you faster. That Panera Killer Lemonade, that's gonna get you. That's gonna get you before God does. And also, what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with me? I don't care that you hate gay people and you want all women to die and you hate abortions and all this. What does that have to do with me? I don't believe in it. I don't believe in sin. What? I don't believe that everything I do is bad. And everything I do, I need to have permission to do. And I need to apologize if I do something wrong. I need to apologize to the people I hurt. I need to apologize to the things that I've done to others and to myself that are bad. That's it though. That's all. That's the only person those are the only groups of people that deserve apologies from me. Because I know that they're going to accept it. Or if they don't accept it, they're going to tell me why. I'm not going to rely on some mythical thing in the sky to tell me and be like, oh, I kissed a girl and then all of a sudden I'm going to hell. But the pastor who sleeps with children gets exempt because he's a pastor. And also, like, they're boring. Like, aesthetically and visually, you can see my trash in the background. I didn't even realize that. Whoops. Boring. Aesthetically boring. I'm so glad I grew up Catholic, because at least it was pretty. At least I was bored out of my mind, but I could turn to the side and see, like, pretty stained glass. Okay? All of it's boring. It's all boring because it's not about the religion part. Now, that kind of sounds bad. What I mean by that, you don't need, like, sculptures and stuff to prove you're religious. What I am saying, though, is those mega churches and those weird, whatever, there's no God in that. There's no God in that. Where is your God in that? Your God wants all of your little patrons to give you money for the betterment of humanity. That's what God wants. God wants you to do that. I think you're speaking to the devil. I think that's the devil speaking to you. Henry Cavill plays Magneto in the new X-Men. That'll prove there's no God. But I guess going back to my original point, what I was talking about was that I'd never hear people talk about God anymore. They just talk about all the bad things you shouldn't be doing. All the bad things that, if you do this, the devil's gonna get you. Don't go watch that movie, it's satanic. Don't wear that, that's devilish. We're in this new Satanic Panic that is being driven by, like, weird millennials and young Gen Z, which is an odd combination. Odd combination for, I would consider to be pretty progressive groups, yet there's a weird loud subsection of it that just won't shut up. Everything's satanic to you? Oh my god. Just stay in your house and do nothing then. God, this world is awful, and you're making it worse. You're making it worse for yourself. God, for some reason, isn't here to save us, but the devil isn't everything. Which is weird. That's not what I was taught. I wasn't taught that. I was taught God is for you. God is everywhere. He'll be there for you. And you don't gotta worry about the devil, because who cares about him? But now it's like, ugh, can't drink the Red Bull. The bull, the horns, it's Satan. It's Satan on the can. Oh my god. It's religious psychosis is what it is. It's not true religion, Jeans. It's psychosis, and you're all in it, and you're convinced that you're right, and you're not, because it's psychosis, and you need to get out of that. And don't even get me started on the AI chatbots that are, like, running this. Oh my god, oh my god. We need to talk to people. Get out. Go talk to people. Go talk to people who aren't religious. Go talk to people who, and I know you're gonna be like, well, what about non-religious people? You should go talk to religious people. I have. And you're crazy. You're all insane. You're all crazy. You're all crazy. Literally, why would you live like that? Why do you live your life like that? Why live your life controlled by everything? Everything is controlled by something in your head. Now, I don't mean to put religion down. I don't mean to say it's all fake. I don't mean to say it's all fake. I don't mean to say whatever. Because I would say I'm a pretty spiritual person, so I can't dog too much on, like, the realism aspect of it, because I also believe in ghosts. So I'm not one to talk. I'm not one to talk. But at least those ghosts aren't telling me I can't drink the Red Bull. At least the ghosts aren't telling me I have to go drink a fucking 60-ounce soda with cream, which is gross. God made that. God made the Trader Joe's chicken soup dumplings, so I can tell you that. I think that's also why you see a lot of a lot of girls, like young girls, who are now going into, like, the trad wife stuff, and people are like, let them. It's their life. Choice feminism. You have to let women do what they want. No, I'm not. Sorry. I think you're stupid. No. They're doing the exact same thing that, like, men do when they, like, stay with their moms. They just don't want to grow up. And religion is pushing it forward, and they're saying, yeah, you don't have to grow up. You don't have to grow up. Marry that man who is 10 years older than you, and you're 18. Do it. You don't have to go to college. Why would you do that? Stay at home. Get taken care of. Don't worry. And don't pay for anything. Just like at home. Just like when you were a kid. Because you don't have to grow up. Because we don't like adult women. We like kids. What's the moral of the story? That this video was probably really insensitive. That's the moral of the story. My bad. Oh my god. Hello. Yeah, probably really insensitive. Sorry. Pray it away. Sorry. Fuck. Moral of the story. Calm down. Chillax. Nothing is that serious. And I think there should be we should all talk to people more often, and we should say, hey, do I sound crazy? Am I going crazy? And if the response is yeah, then we should listen to that. We shouldn't be afraid of mental health, because that's big, and we need to all go get evaluated today, right now.